Good shot, kid. I think you got him. Good shot, kid. I think you got him.
Hello there and welcome back to some more Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 79. In today's episode we are finishing out Las Venturas in the way we usually finish out a place, by buying a ton of property. There are 9 safe houses to buy out here at a total of $164,000, and of course, as I always have to mention, this does count towards 100% completion. The first safe house to buy is the safe house in Rockshaw, which costs $20,000 and comes with a garage. So it's one of the most cost efficient safe houses in the game. It's always nice to get a garage and get a place to change clothes and save, and it's also a pretty nice looking house in a decent area. Next up we move to a whole host of hotel suites which are available up and down the Las Venturas strip. They all cost $6,000 a piece, and the first one is at the Camel's Toe, which is this sort of Egyptian themed casino. Unfortunately you can't go inside the casino itself, but you can buy yourself a hotel suite here. Next up we have the Pirates in Men's Pants Hotel Suite, which is a pirate themed hotel. Again, unfortunately you can't go inside it, although you can buy a piece of property inside it. All these hotel suites inside basically look the same as well, so you don't get any cool theming or anything like that. Unfortunately they're all just basic $6,000 safe places, which you can also change clothes in, which is nice, which is the reason why I bought one earlier on. Speaking of which, a lot earlier on, basically before we started doing the missions here in Las Venturas, I bought this one at the Clown's Pocket for $6,000 because, as always, I need a place to change clothes because I change outfit each and every single episode because I'm a moron. This one, once again, another $6,000 one, probably the most traditional looking hotel out of all of them, but it's still a pretty cool one, and with a decent proximity to Caligula's, it was ideal. Next up, moving off of the Las Venturas strip and onto the Old Ventura strip, we buy this one here for $6,000. The Old Ventura strip, unfortunately a place in the game which isn't really used as much as I'd like, because it's a very interesting, cool looking piece of scenery, but yeah, again, unfortunately not one we use all that much. Next up, we're going to be buying an apartment here in Creek, which is on the northeasterly set of Las Venturas. This one costs $10,000, like some previous apartments that we've bought out in Blueberry. Not too much to say about this one, there's no garage or anything like that. It's in a pretty inconvenient location as well, in terms of Las Venturas missions. Next up, we move near towards the airport for the Red Sand Safe House, which costs $30,000. Looks a lot like the Rockshaw Safehouse, although it is $10,000 more expensive, probably because it's in a slightly more prime location, being near the airport and the hospital, as well as not being too far away from the Las Venturas strip. But overall, if you're looking for budget, I'd recommend more the Rockshaw Safehouse. Next up, speaking of safe houses that look identical, the Whitewood Safehouse is available for $30,000. Once again, another one that looks basically identical to the Red Sands Safe House and the Rockshaw Safe House. Comes with a garage. I think you can fit maybe 2 vehicles in that one if you tried hard enough, but I think it's only really made to accommodate for 1. And finally, the biggest safe house in the game, other than the one available on the windy road for $50,000, is this safe house here in Prickle Pine. Comes with a giant garage, a great big interior. I think this is one of the only few safe houses that actually has a unique interior, because it actually has 2 floors, which is pretty cool. Anyways, that is it for our safe house buying antics. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time we're going to be picking up with the story mode once again, although this time we're back in Los Santos at Mad Dog's crib. Join us for that, and until then, a farewell.
Speeding all around. The naked 47 got the power and it's bound to move any mother that gets in my way. Just another power machine on the freeway. Riding with me, there's my MC homeboy. Knowing the rules ain't part of his program. Finding the right way around this map might be pretty hard, cause he's fucked on crack. G, Grand Theft Auto.